Magandang araw mga ka-aerial defense, may ibabahagi na naman ako sa inyo. Dahil ngayong araw na ito ay may pag-uusapan tayo tungkol sa ating depensa, mataas na opisyal ng Estados Unidos tinawagan ng China para tigilan ang Pilipinas, pero bago tayo magpatuloy wag mo muna kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe, paki-follow at like na rin ang aming page na nasa description na ang link. Muling iginiit ng US sa China na hindi matitibag ang suporta nila sa Pilipinas, kasunod ito sa mga nagaganap na harassment ng China sa Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea. Sinabi ni Deputy Secretary of State Kurt Campbell, na kanyang tinawagan si Executive Vice Foreign Minister Ma Jiaoshu, at ipinarating ang nasabing seryosong usapin. Giit nito na sa ilalim ng Mutual Defense Treaty ng US at Pilipinas ay nananatiling matibay. Hinikayat din ito ang Chinese counterpart na magkaroon ng kapayapaan at katahimikan sa Taiwan Strait. Dagdag pa ni Campbell na marapat na magkaroon ng mapayapang pag-uusap ang Pilipinas at China para matigil ang anumang tensyon. Nakipag-usap ang Estados Unidos sa China kaugnay sa kamakailang insidente sa West Philippine Sea. Dito, direktang sinabihan ng US ang China na seryoso itong nababahala sa destabilize actions ng China, partikular sa Ayungin Shoal, kung saan binangga at pinagsisira ng China Coast Guard vessels ang rigid hull inflatable boat ng Pilipinas, at nagresulta sa pagkasugat ng ilang Navy personnel habang nagsasagawa ng resupply mission sa outpost ng Pilipinas sa Ayungin Shoal noong ika-17 ng Hunyo. Inihayag ni State Department spokesman Matthew Miller, na nakausap ni Department Deputy Secretary Kurt Campbell si China's Executive Vice Foreign Minister Ma Jiaoshu, kaugnay sa naturang insidente sa West Philippine Sea na umani ng pagkondena mula sa international community, maliban sa pagpapahayag ng pagkabahala sa pagbangga ng Chinese vessel sa inflatable boat ng Pilipinas at pagnakaw sa mga baril ng tropang Pilipino. Inihayag ni Campbell sa Chinese official ang ironclad defense commitment ng US sa Pilipinas. Pinagtibay din ni Campbell ang suporta ng US para sa kalayaan sa paglalayag at pagpapalipad ng mga air assets at mapayapang resolusyon ng disputes alinsunod sa international law. Nagkasundo ang panig ng Pilipinas at US na resolbahin ang maritime dispute kasama ng China sa West Philippine Sea sa pamamagitan ng mapayapang paraan. Ito ay matapos ang pag-uusap sa telepono sa pagitan ni National Security Advisor Eduardo Año at United States National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan kahapon, ika-27 ng Hunyo na isinapubliko ngayong araw. Dito, tinalakay din ng dalawang opisyal ang umiigting at bayolenteng aksyon ng China Coast Guard laban sa mga tropang Pilipino sa resupply mission noong ika-17 ng Hunyo sa BRP Sierra Madre Outpost sa Ayungin Shoal. Kapwa binigyang diin din ng dalawang national security advisors ang mahalagang papel ng transparency policy ng Pilipinas sa West Philippine Sea, at kalamangan ng pagresolba sa dispute sa pamamagitan ng mapayapang pamamaraan, gayon din ang paninindigan sa rules-based international order. Ipinunto din ni Año kay Sullivan ang matatag na pagpapasya ng Pilipinas na protektahan ang sovereign rights ng bansa sa exclusive economic zone nito at national interest. Bumisita sa Pilipinas ang anti-submarine ship ng Turkey na TCG Kinaliada, isang ADA-class anti-submarine warfare corvette na ginagamit ng Turkish Navy. Ang pagbisita nito ay bahagi ng selebrasyon sa ika-75 na anibersaryo ng pagkakatatag ng diplomatic relations sa pagitan ng Turkey at Pilipinas. Kasabay nito ay magsasagawa ang TCG Kinaliada at ilang mga barko ng Philippine Navy ng isang joint passing exercise bilang pagbibigay-pugay sa defense cooperation ng dalawang bansa.
Assalamualaikum. To the Ambassador, Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Turkey to the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Niyazi Evren Akyon, the Commander of Turkish Navy Ship, Kinalyada, Commander Serkan Dokhan, along with his officers and crew, members, rather than staff for naval operations, Admiral Baybas, members of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, led by the Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Roy Galido, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, former officers of the Armed Forces. We have here the former Chief of Staff of the AFP, General Cirilo Sobihana, the former Chief of the Navy, Vice Admiral Joey Bacordo, former J3 of the Armed Forces, Major General C. Purisima. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First and foremost, I extend the Philippine Navy's warmest welcome and gratitude to the officers and crew of TCG Kinalyada, led by Commander Serkan Dohan, for your goodwill visit here in Manila. We are grateful for this opportunity to celebrate the significant ties between the Philippine Navy and the Turkish Navy, as well as the strengthening of the bonds between our nations that goes back to the established diplomatic relations in 1949. In recent years, our collaboration has grown remarkably, especially in the defense sector, with the Memorandum of Understanding on Defense Industry Cooperation signed in December 2018, and the subsequent implementing agreement in February 2019, have paved the way for significant advancements, especially enhancing our defense capabilities and fostering stronger military cooperation. You also graciously hosted the former Flag Officer in Command, whom I mentioned earlier, currently an Undersecretary in the Department of Energy, Vice Admiral Bacordo in 2021, and our incumbent Flag Officer in Command, Vice Admiral Toribio Adasi, in 2023, during their visits to Turkey, wherein they explored methods of collaboration with the Turkish government in terms of pursuing current and future modernization efforts. In relation to this, it has been recently announced, as what Your Excellency mentioned earlier, that the Philippine Navy's newly launched corvette, PRT Miguel Malvar, built by Hyundai Heavy Industries of Korea, is also equipped with the Ghost Dennis Sky and Sea close-in weapon system. This state-of-the-art system, created by Turkey's leading defense industry, Aselsan, represents a significant advancement in our naval capabilities. Beyond defense, Turkey's support for the peace process in Mindanao and the contributions of the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency, or TIKA, have greatly aided our development and stability. At the forefront of our peace efforts is the Office of the Presidential Assistant for the Peace Process, and we have here the Undersecretary, Sid Purisima. Since 2015, TIKA has been instrumental in providing socio-economic development assistance across our archipelago, especially in marginalized and vulnerable communities. With these achievements, we celebrate our strong and growing partnership and the very promising future ahead. We hope to continue building bridges for mutual understanding between our people and navigating the seas towards our shared goals of security, peace, and prosperity. To our Turkish friends, may your stay here in Metro Manila be filled with meaningful interactions and memorable experiences. Thank you, and once again, welcome aboard. On behalf of the Philippine Navy, we extend our sincere appreciation to the Ambassador of the Republic of Turkey and the Commanding Officer of TCG Kinalyada, Commander Serkan Dohan, and the other officers, crew, and distinguished guests for this friendly gathering. Thank you and a pleasant evening.
Para sa mas madaming update tungkol sa ating depensa, paki-follow at like muna ng aming page na nasa description na ang link. Huwag mo na rin kalimutan mag-like, share and subscribe. Pindutin mo na rin ang bell para updated kayo sa aking mga bagong video. Maraming salamat po.